It is what it is.
All right. So y'all know what we're approaching. We approaching the final thought. All right. Now, I want to hear your most undeniable urge to tell me everything that you want to tell me in your final thought. No holds barred. Now, AJ, you have been running the mill with us on this thing. So I can't give it to you. So I gotta give it to the glitch. Josh. Come on, kick it off.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Glitching?
Star Trek delay, but we can hear you.
One thing that we did not address, we started to, is where their power comes from. And their power comes directly from installments of civil rights piggybacking off the civil rights of Black people. That's where their power comes from. Where it's going is they have an agenda to completely wipe out the Black male power system.
I agree.
They can continue to eliminate the Black male power system in America. They'll continue to rule. In 2004, we were rising big time, and they had to do something. That's why they put a black face in office. But that black face in office had an agenda also that they gave them. And it's still fucking us up right now. At the end of the day, we have got to have the responsibility to teach our own kids. We cannot trust them. We can't trust these public schools, charter schools, nobody. We got it, like AJ said, like Yule said, we have to teach our own kids in our own household what right and what wrong is. Bottom line. And if we don't teach them, the Cartoon Network will teach them, the LGBT will teach them. And at the end of the day, when you don't produce, that is destruction and that is death. I tell people all the time, be mad at me if you want. If you put a bunch of gay men or gay women on an island, in 50 years, they'll be extinct.
Shit, 25.
That's called death and destruction.
25.
And that is wrong, and it's not the way to 25, yeah, 25. And it is not the way to go. I'm going to keep teaching my family right, and I'm not going to make nobody's going to mute me or make me scared to not speak out the truth. That's why I got fired from a certain position, because I told you, it is even okay now in the military and in other places of law enforcement. You can show up as a woman or show up as a man. And on the first day that you actually work, you can show up as something else. And that's okay. And you can't say anything. That's wrong. That is dead wrong. And I'm not going to stand for it, and nobody in my circle is going to stand for it. They want to fight to the end, I'll fight to the end. I'm going to hold this line. So I'm on y'all pay. I'm going to hold this line. It's wrong. It's immoral. And it's just freaking ridiculous. And I'm not going to be muted. I'm not going to let nobody mute me.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was Ian because you
it is.
Really couldn't
I
know.
think that was
He's
it.
drinking now. He's drinking now.
You just really just didn't know. Like it's just that's glitch Josh right there. That's glitch Josh. All right, Brittany, you still with us? Can you give us a final thought?
We should let Brittany come on because she ain't showed her face the whole show.
I'm sorry.
Your hammer
I
get messed up.
apologize. Yeah, I promise. I love y'all. But yes, I think the media got their own little agenda, whether it is for to get rid of the Black people, like because most of the people, like I was watching whole ass Martin Lawrence, like, and what was it? His show, Martin, and I was watching Big Mama House. I'm like, why does this keep getting repeated on BET? Like, what the fuck? Can y'all turn on something else? And like all the times he be in Sinead, like when I was younger, I used to think that was funny, but like now it's like, dang, cross-dressing. Like, that's not cool. And then even other types of things that he was saying in the show, I was just like, yeah, I don't know. Media, they got their own little shit going on. So I try, as long as I know what's right and what's wrong, then I'm good. But some stuff I just can't deal with.
Okay. All right. You gave us some fire too. So I'm about to come right over to you, man.
Um, I kind of agree with Josh and AJ. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to do what is good for your family, because you got a lot of outside influences that are trying to tell you what you should be, in contrast to what you know you want to be. So you have to be extra vigilant, especially if you have children, to watch out for this stuff, because they coming after them. They coming after them. They are not playing. So I'm glad my daughter is now grown. So the chances of me having to experience that is lessened, I hope, to an extent. But I feel sorry for anybody that have young kids, because you're going through some stuff now.
Yes.
They're not playing with this stuff. Like I said, when I'm watching Adventure Time and I see that, that's a big cartoon. That's a very popular cartoon. A lot of kids watch that. So if I'm watching it and when they kissed, it was like maybe 5 seconds before the show went off, because it kind of cut off like right at the end. As soon as whatever the point they do, they cut it off. And I remember sitting there for like 10 minutes thinking about this, like, man, just what about the little kids that just watched this moment in this cartoon? How were they affected? I'm grown and I was affected. How are they affected? Especially the little girls. This gives them the idea that this is normal, acceptable behavior. And just like AJ said, her daughter is approaching her about these things. And she's a minor. She's a minor. So if they coming after them, no holds is barred. No holds is barred. So to me, the reason why I feel so strongly about it is because I look around and see how it affects the community. It's already enough Black guys in prison or dead. We don't need any more dilution of the product. And that to me is a dilution of the product. You're bringing it down. If you can't dumb us down, if you can't lock us up, if you can't get us to kill ourselves, this is another phase. But it's up to us to pay attention and realize what it is and say, hey, this stops right here for me. This stops right here for me and mine. I don't care what you're doing, but as far as me and mine, I'm protecting mine.
Right.
Okay. All right. AJ.
Kill him, AJ. Kill him.
I know we put you in the forefront, but I had to put you last, girl. You gave I think you on five.
I don't have a lie. I would just say, speaking as a mother, and I will start with, there's a rumor, I'm not sure how true it is, but there's a rumor that Frozen, y'all know this movie made millions, 1 and 2. Frozen, that cartoon.
I know where you're going.
There's a rumor that Elsa is going to have a girlfriend or get married, have a wife or something in this movie. The star of this movie, the queen over Frozen Land, is going to have a woman as her mate in Frozen 3. That's the rumor. Like I said, I'm not sure how true that is, but my daughter loved that movie. So now, as a mother, this is the most stressful stuff. Like, it's so stressful because at the end of the day, when you have kids, it's what you teach them, what you try to teach them. You can do the best you can. You can talk to them until you blue in the face. But the world has a stronger hold over your kids. Their friends influence them. Social media now influences them. TV influences them. The rappers, like Britt was saying, Nicki Minaj, all of these rappers that go with the gay community because they want to sell 1 million records. You know what I mean? So they going with the crowd that's gonna give them the most money. All of these things, all of these earthly things influence your kids, and that voice outside of your house is stronger than your voice. So the only thing you're doing is kind of you talking till you blue in the face, and you hoping that they get to the age, to the point where they go back and fast forward or rewind back to what you said to get your point. You know what I mean? To get what you were talking about. They don't always get it when you first say it. Right. You know what I mean? So I can tell my kids about being straight. My 14-year-old, she like, it's okay. Everybody human. You know what I mean? All of this stuff that they preaching, you shouldn't talk about people, Mom. You know what I'm saying? Everybody they can love who they want to love. All of this stuff. My baby asking me, what's pride? What's bisexual? You know what I mean? She's 7. Like, why should this even be in your mind? Sexuality shouldn't be in your mind.
None whatsoever.
You know what I mean? The only thing that I can take, solace in is that my baby, she loves twirling around in dresses. So thank God, if anything happened, I know she won't be the boy in the relationship. You know what I mean? Because that's a whole nother aspect of it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I just want for gay people, or whatever the alphabet is, whatever letter they choose, to respect that straight people want to be straight. Just like you want to be gay and unbothered, we want to be straight and unbothered. We want our children to be able to be raised straight and unbothered and unaffected by their agenda. And that should be okay. It should be okay. Nobody's telling them that they can't be gay or whatever letter they choose, but they shouldn't be telling us that we can't raise our kids or live our life as straight people without why are we offending them by being straight? And that's the problem that I'm having. We are offensive to them when we proud to be straight, or when we telling our kids that being straight is the right way, that it's not okay to be gay. It's not okay to get a girlfriend if you're a girl. If I'm telling my daughter that, what's your problem with that? You go ahead and do you, but let me raise my kid. Let my baby turn her television on without seeing 2 women kissing. Why is that? Why can't she do that? What's the problem with that? Why can't we go to a restaurant without, if you see 2 gay people in a restaurant and you got a problem with them tongue kissing in front of your kids, it's you that's a homophobe. But shit, I don't want my baby to see a man and a woman slobbing down in a family restaurant. Why do we have to watch them do it? And if we don't watch them do it, then we homophobic. That's the shit that's bothering me. I want to be proud to be straight. I want to raise my family that straight is the way to go. That heterosexuality is the way to go. And I want to be okay with that. I want society to be okay with that. I don't want to have to hide the fact that I'm strong and firm in my family being heterosexual. That shouldn't be a problem, but it looks like it is. And that's what I'm having. That's the problem that I'm having with it.
Hey, AJ, you talk about me and my final thought.
I mean, hey, this was a deep one. You picked this.
Totally.
You picked this. You wanted to talk about this, but you didn't know that I was having problems in my house
100%.
with this.
I didn't. It came right on time. All right. So it's time for my final thought. Oh man, I guess for people that have got this far in our podcast, they know how to get down. So I guess it's my turn.
You gotta reach to the heavens.
I
You gotta reach to the heavens. I seen you look up like.
All right. Here's my final thought. I feel like this is disgusting. Not disgusting in a bad way where it makes you want to vomit. I think it's disgusting in taste that we even have to discuss this topic. I think it's disgusting in taste that they have to even infringe on our own benefits to even feel comfortable in our own goddamn skin. That was just the first part. I feel as though this community, this group, I respect you for who you are and what you do, for what you may bring to America and all that stuff. But you cannot walk around here and expect more civil liberties, more civil rights than the people that's already been here. This world, this community, this nation wasn't built on your back. But you use the very people that has built this nation to push your agenda. How fair is that? our ancestors made the trails. Our ancestors made the railroads. Our ancestors paved the way. They made the changes. They marched in the streets. Can we honestly say that the alphabet community was in a piece of that?
No.
Was it Mary Sue, transgender, sitting there in front of the camera, being attacked by dogs, talking about some, yeah, I want to be on it. I want to be part of the group too. Not saying they really talk like that, but I'm just saying, like,
They tried.
but
You're
were
right.
they there? Were
No.
their names in history when we were paving ways?
Remember, at that time, all that stuff was illegal. To be gay was
Exactly my
illegal.
point.
It was
So
illegal.
again, you're making strides on the back of the ancestors and the history that did not involve you and you were not accounted for, but you want to use the one community that's being misrepresented, misappropriated by every other culture because they want to assimilate us, but they don't want to struggle in order to get your agenda further and further to the moon, but leave us left here on earth. That's unfucking fair. You can't take us with you, but you want to take all the things that we accomplished and build on the top of that. You can't build an empire on top of a broken garage. Because what's going to happen to the empire? It's going to crumble because you didn't build the foundation. You didn't make sure the foundation was solid. So you cannot build an empire on a fucking broken ass garage. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to build a skyscraper on the back of black people. There's already a broken community. We already kill each other. The police kill each other. We can't stay married. And y'all motherfuckers want to build on top of that with Black Lives Matter. How fucking fair is that? We put this whole fucking nation on our back to get it to where the fuck it is now. They flooded almost all the goddamn black communities. Or paved it over with fucking grass and shit. Where the fuck was y'all at then? But you want to take the murders that we had to go through, the marches that we had to go through, the civil liberties that we've been dying to get, to build your shit up and put you over the fucking top. That's the problem I got with the fucking alphabet community. That's the problem that I have. Y'all have taken too much for fucking free and then built on top of that and then left everything that's in shambles in shambles. You ain't trying to take us with you. You ain't trying to take us with you. We can't go to the mountaintop with you. You want to leave us behind. And I don't see that as fair.
It's not.
You know, you go get snip tuck. Matter of fact, the alphabet community, to be real, they get paid better than they get paid better too. They get better positions. I can do the same damn job. But hey, because of some law or whatever like that, hey, just go ahead, just go ahead and bring them in. I mean, first it was you had to have certain companies had to have certain minorities in the building, certain amount of women in the building. Okay, now you gotta have a certain amount of alphabet community in the building. But you ain't got no glass ceiling on their asses though. I ain't seen a goddamn glass ceiling yet. These motherfuckers got too much goddamn reach and influence. Them, fucking cancel culture. You know what? I'm gonna tell you this right now. All y'all motherfuckers, if y'all ain't trying to take the black community with you, get the fuck off the black community goddamn boat. Cause we can sink the shit by our fucking selves, to be fair. And that's just real shit. That's my final thought.
I think you felt real passionate about that, Jay.
Man, I need some on church, god damn it.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Call it John Jay's place. So, but this business gets the formalities. We're here every Thursday at 6 o'clock talking about real issues, talking real shit about real people. We got Yule. He sit on top of the world. We got AJ that like to drive safe. We got Brittany that ain't gonna show herself. And we got Muscle Man, Glitch, Josh. We all signing out.